Hey, hey.
Sorry, I'm a little late. We're watching a new the show White Lotus. Have you guys ever seen that?
Which one? The White Lotus?
Yeah.
Rings a bell. Hold up.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it's like a murder mystery kind of thing.
Did we not watch White Lotus? We did. I can't remember it now, but I definitely know we did. What's it about?
Wait, did you guys see it?
Yes, we did.
Nice. Oh, John, I had a funny little idea for you and Michelle's audio, by the way, too.
Go on. I'm
What if
open
you
to
guys got
ideas.
what if you guys got a conference microphone, like a tabletop, like just one microphone?
Hmm.
Because then you wouldn't have the doubling, because it'd just be one mic, like a conference room microphone.
Oh, I see what you mean, like a room mic.
Yeah, room mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could potentially be done, yeah.
Um, I think there's one I've been wanting. Yeah, this one's $70. Not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm sure you're probably like, I don't want to spend money on this shit anymore. But
No, listen, if we go much further than this, then yeah, we'll do something. But for now, I'm just gonna dial in the audio. That has been the biggest nightmare, so
audio's tough, man.
it
Everyone thinks
is.
it's
I agree. I'm learning. Um,
learning.
yeah.
So yeah, I see this tabletop mic. You just put it like in the middle of the. You guys play at the same table and
No.
like in the mid.
Well, we could make that work. It,
If you got this mic, you would set up. You would literally just have one Discord open, right, with one mic.
right. How would that work for the audio though? Because then that would go through Michelle's audio on her Discord.
No, she just wouldn't have Discord open. You would only have Discord open with the one mic, and then you guys would be in
Uh,
the same room. It's one channel. You know what
right.
I mean? So you would hear her, but you wouldn't see that like
Yeah.
automated. So I don't know. Maybe don't do it. If that's important to you, then maybe not.
Well, no, I'm more thinking about, the overlays from Discord and the way that they're tied to the different accounts in the top left-hand corner.
Yeah, I know. No, I know it's what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
that won't happen anymore.
yeah. So we would have to do something. I mean, whatever. But
Oh, you know what you do? You know what you do? He's like, I wonder if you muted her, if you joined Discord but you muted her, I wonder if you'd still see her talking and you would only be going through the one mic. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's a little bit janky, but it could work.
there's a lot of jankiness going on here.
A little bit janky, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, I gotta get my notes. So Erica Carlisle did not kill anybody. The priestess Beignet is suspicious of something. I don't know what. I forget what they're suspicious of though.
Are these people?
The priestess, the one who was in Robert Carlyle's dreams, Roger Carlyle's
Oh shit.
dreams, and the one that Erica Carlyle identified as Bonet, that he met up in Harlem, together with what's his name, Theodore Henry.
She's got too many names.
Yeah.
Oh man. John, can I go to like a gun shop?
Yeah.
I'd like to try to see if I can buy that lever action shotgun with like more um rounds in it, so I can get 6 rounds instead of 2, which would be kind of nice.
Level action shotgun 1920s. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, the one. Well, there's a picture of it in the Jackson 5 Discord.
Yeah.
It's from the late 1800s.
The Winchester model 1887.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Fancy.
Could be fun, right?
Yeah.
That's the one from fucking Terminator 2. Remember, he's got the shotgun. He like spins it around.
Yes. Okay. Listen, it's absolutely fine. We'll let me see.
Have to we'll have to build it, I guess. Could be kind of fun though.
Used by law enforcement.
Yeah, I saw it's used by law enforcement, so I should have, like, I would know where to get it.
Yeah. The
You know what I
last thing
mean?
I'm gonna try and figure out is because don't forget, like normal shotguns were used for hunting mainly, so they were very much available. I just wonder if there was any sort of specific laws regarding this kind of gun in the 1920s. I don't think there were. I'm gonna look it up, but we're gonna have to try and figure out the rules for it. But I presume that you could potentially have 2 shots around. What?
That one would have. Oh yeah, you do 2 shots per round, but I wouldn't have to reload.
Exactly.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel it should have a larger recoil than a handgun, which is why I don't want to put it into 3 shots around.
No, I think 3 is too many. Yeah, it would be 2, and the second one's with a penalty die.
Yeah. All of like if you shoot no. So the way that it works is that yours, the sawed-off shotgun, the double barrel, doesn't get the penalty on shooting twice. However, this one would, because it work in the same way as like pistols, anything else they'll shoot twice around. You'll get a penalty dice on both if you decided to shoot more than once in a round.
Well, you gotta remember though, actually, you have to, even though would be 2 shots, I would have to pull the lever each time.
Yes.
So it takes a second. It's not just trigger, it's trigger, lever, trigger, right?
Right.
So
Right,
yeah, I think it'd be the same. I guess it'd be the same thing, right?
Right, yeah, so I'll just transfer the normal rules from like multiple shots in a round from handguns and everything else onto the shotgun in that way. And
Yeah.
then just give you, I don't know what's the capacity of the magazine.
I believe it's 5 in the thing and then 1 in the chamber, so it'd be 6 total.
Wow.
5 plus 1.
Wow, yeah.
And yeah, that's why like it's kind of cool.
It is a cool, I mean, listen, no, there is a lot of weird stuff. I found, what was it as well? They had a gun that was literally banned by law, which is more like a cannon. They had to install it on a small barge. They used it to shoot ducks with, or any kind of waterfowl.
It's like a literally like a hand cannon. It was like an artillery piece almost.
Yeah, but it basically it was like an 18 bore shotgun basically. It's
Yeah,
like blasting a massive area. I was like, technically
interesting.
speaking,
Go ahead, John.
yeah, I found rules for it in Call of Cthulhu because at the time it was still banned, but you could probably still find it in like old Victorian houses or hunting lodges. I was like, alright, well, that's an interesting one. Let me see.
John, I've actually seen that when I was in Outer Banks. There was
one
a
of them?
hunter's lodge that we toured, and
Yeah.
they actually had one of those. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You guys aren't waiting for me, are you?
Well,
Well,
I
a
guess
little
Yeah, we're all here.
we all here.
Are we all here, or are we still waiting on somebody?
This is it.
That's it.
Alright.
This is it. This is it for tonight.
Rock and roll, baby.
Okay, well, let's get started. We'll get back to the shotgun. I found the picture and I got some ideas about the rules for it. So yes, let's say you can go down, you find a local gun store. They don't have one, but they can order one for you, and it'll take like a week for it to arrive.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I wouldn't go to a gun shop. I would
Well, yes, but it
I'd
might not
order
be. It might not be something that they have in stock. I feel.
Okay.
Right. It just so then it gives me a bit of time to make the rules for it, etc. I make the item. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even saying get it today. I was like in the future I'd like to add that. I thought it'd be really like a fun.
Yeah. No, but it's
addition.
like you could absolutely decide to go. Anyway, let's get back to it here. Let me just check it. Everybody's audio.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Check, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yep.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
All right. We're in.
Michelle, check your mic real quick. Your mic input.
Hello.
No. Check what device you're using. It sounds like you're on the other mic, not on your headset anymore. Potentially.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much better.
I unplugged and replugged.
Yes. The way to fix most things.
Yep.
All right.
But John, just so you know, I have her down to like 73%.
Okay.
You might want to drop her a little bit in yours, in your whatever, you know.
Okay.
Did you listen to the test stream from earlier?
Yeah, I think you and I sounded good. John was too low.
Yeah.
I
You sounded really good.
I bumped myself up a bit,
Thank you.
so I should be better this time.
Actually, Michelle, drop your input gain a little bit. You're a little loud, and I hear you over modulating, like you're making some like distortion on the mic because it's too loud. So it's
So I
drop it
have
down.
to go into my own setting.
Go into about this Mac. Go to like the app. You're on a Mac, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go to the like sound settings for the Mac and drop the input gain.
So system preference.
Yeah. And then you'll see like it looks like a speaker icon. I think it's either sound or audio. I forget what they label it as.
So sound effect output input.
Input. Yeah, do the input and drop that down
No,
like
he went back in because he was out.
yeah, drop
We're
it down like
asking you, lady.
15% maybe.
We're starting, baby.
So input volume.
Correct.
Okay, testing. I went down like about 20%.
That sounds a lot better.
This is
And
cool.
Give me hey, Michelle.
Hey. Checking.
Cool.
Audio check 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's better.
You come through good, both of you, I think.
Okay.
Mark, you sound like you're a little far away from your mic, but I think you're basically okay.
I am far away from my mic again.
No, you sound fine.
Okay, cool. So I
Or you just like lean. You might
Yeah,
have been leaning back.
I was totally leaning back. And
If you're gonna lean back, just increase and do the opposite of what Michelle did. Increase your input gain.
copy.
All right.
But this is good, right?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I hope this.
I'm fine.
All right. Let's see if we got it. All right. Well, back to New York. So, as you have made your way into your complex, so to speak, around an hour after that you gathered everybody around and the people downstairs, etc., the fog starts to lift slightly, and you can start hearing the sound of sirens and police cars north of you, where you were first ambushed by the Bloody Tongue cultists.
Ooh. Yeah, I was wondering if the cops were going to show up. The fuzz.
Yep. The fuzz, they're showing up. You can hear them several blocks away, etc. But I presume that for most of tonight, you are going to try and get some rest, get everybody set up. I believe some of you are wounded, etc. But you can.
I've got like a major injury. So.
You should lie down, and somebody should help you heal. So.
Do we actually do stuff to help someone heal?
Yeah.
What do we do? Like make chicken soup?
Yeah, that is an absolute possibility too. But for instance, you can apply first aid. I believe in this case, first aid was already applied. But so what he is basically going to happen now to Dr. Elias Blackwood is he's going to recover from what's called a major wound. With that, he basically needs rest for around a week and good medical care, and somebody does a medicine check at the end of the week in game time, and if it's successful, he regains, I think it's 2d4, is it 1d4 or 1d6? I can't remember the exact number, I can look it up, of hit points.
Okay, so medicine check in a week. So
Yeah.
today is Sunday?
It is Sunday, very early in the morning. And you all get woken up by the phone.
Ring a ding ding.
How do I rotate my token?
Hold down Shift, or is it Command? I think it is.
I think it's Shift or Command depending on the platform, and then the arrows, right?
Yeah.
No,
or you can use your scroll wheel on your mouse.
it's shift on Windows. It looks like
Gotcha.
that's what just works for me.
Yeah. Is somebody gonna pick it up? Ring, ring. Do you have that on the soundboard? That would be fantastic.
No, you should have told me.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, this is Lieutenant Poole from the 7th Precinct. Do you have time for me to come and talk to you?
Oh, Lieutenant Poole. At this ungodly hour. What time is it?
At this time, it's 8 in the morning. You guys have fortified your positions, etc. People have gone to rest, started to sleep a little bit, and it's early in the morning.
What is this regarding?
Well, I am pretty sure that you're aware of the explosions and gunfire all around your neighborhood last night.
Oh, perhaps. Can we stop by the precinct to meet you in an hour?
We are ready to go to your place right now. I will be there in an hour. Or do I need to get a warrant?
A warrant for
Guys,
what?
Yeah, what do we say? I feel like we should go see him. Instead
Roll
of...
law and decide what legally you should do in this time period.
Yeah, like also you got
Sounds like
intelligence. You
scratch.
work with the police before, etc.
Roll you,
Oh,
Papa.
nice check. What you're guessing is happening here is that you are well aware that there's been a minor war outside here. You are pretty well connected with the 7th Precinct, and there's probably some talk that they would like to have with you guys regarding about what's going on. That if you were going to have a gang war in the streets of his precinct, it would have been nice if you had given him a heads up.
Right.
Pretty funny.
What if we, invite him over, have tea in the tea shop, perhaps we can bribe him some more to give us information and, keep a lookout on our block. This is to the group.
I think it's a good
What do you
idea.
guys think? Okay, so sure. All right, I'll get back on the phone. Hello, Lieutenant Poole. Yeah, yes, an hour at the tea shop.
Yes, perfect. I'll be
We will
there.
see you then.
So you guys got an hour. Is there anything you want to do?
I'm just resting and healing, just
Yeah.
for the record.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I don't know how I didn't get hurt.
Right.
I don't fucking know how that happened.
Well, so
John, does the phone ring again, by any chance?
no.
Oh.
Oh yes, he calls. He goes like, "Prepare tea for 6 people."
Copy that.
That's good. That's a good one, right?
That's
Found that
awesome.
fast.
Love that. Is there like, would you like to send some of your employees out to scrub the floor in the warehouse and maybe try and sweep the glass away if there's anything to make sure there's no
Yeah, I think we definitely to clean up the glass. What happened to the
bayaki? Bayaki?
bayakis?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to them?
They kind of melted into a slimy blue goo that Jerome Watson managed to find some mason glasses and managed to seal them off and somehow stop the decay. They are currently under his bed, where he is resting after being heavily wounded in the fight.
That's right. Okay, well, let me send some cleaners into the warehouse to tidy up and to
When the cops get
really,
here.
hide everything in the warehouse.
Maybe we should help that, actually. We should probably And there's a whole bunch of glass that fell. We gotta fucking fix all that shit before the cops come, or we gotta keep them out of that room. We gotta like lock that door to the warehouse.
Okay.
Say there's like a chemical spill in there.
Oh, perfect. Okay, right. So you do some preparations for that. Make sure that there is they all wear some kind of mask and they're trying to clean things away, and you lock the doors in there and maybe put some handmade signs up that this could be quite a lethal kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We kind of like we want to. We'll say like, you know, I don't know why we would have industrial chemicals, but something spilled and like we can't go in there right now.
Well,
But
well,
they're welcome to come back later and look at it.
the 1920s were all about industrial chemicals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
true.
they usually weren't careful about it.
Nah.
So yeah, we're doing okay then. Do we need to roll anything for that kind of
No, I
action, John?
it was just to kind of see what you kind of prepared. Like, any roles would
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
it's mainly if they decide to do something that would cause them to want to look at things, then yes, then we'll do the rolls at that point. But there's no need to
yeah. I want to
faff around that.
lock these doors that lead
Yep.
to the.
Yep.
Do you want me to like roll locksmith on them or anything,
No,
or we
you
can
can just lock them automatically. You're thinking about it. This is not something that you're in a hurry to do, so you can absolutely go around and lock those.
Okay.
How about the book that we have stolen?
Mm-hmm.
Where is that?
I presume you're keeping it somewhere safe together with the
I
other.
thought Jerome had it in a bag, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
So he has it under his bed with everything else.
Yeah.
If possible, are we allowed to peruse through it? Just a
Yeah.
quick.
You can have a quick little look through it. The panoptic manuscripts. Give me a sec.
And then
Let me just see who's got it in their possession. Oh wait, this should be in items as well.
yeah, so Jerome has a bag of creepy books. That's where all the
Pack of creepy books.
and I love he's got 5 jars of monster slime.
His nickname is Egon. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Well, he was a parapsychologist, so yeah. Pretty funny.
I don't see the books.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them. Might be in. Cutter Mason.
Hello.
Hello, we're almost there.
How
I'm
are
just
you
playing.
calling from the car?
I have a man with a very long wire running next to the car, keeping unspooling, but I can only talk for the next 10 seconds and I'll have to give the receiver in. You look through it. It's basically, the description of the book goes as for it's embossed red leather binding of a later date that it contained manuscripts. It looks like the collection of these. It's basically 5 bound manuscript versions, which is a partial copies of a greater work that seems lost, and it's been cataloged inside this kind of leather binding.
When was it written? Who wrote it? What is it about?
Do you have any like occult or history or anything like that? It's in English, but it looks like to be a translation of an earlier work.
Right, didn't we mention it was... Wasn't there a tablet that was
Yeah, so it looks to be
carved?
it's a panoptica, which was written in classic Greek, and it contains stories of Hyboria, Atlantis, and Jupiter.
Are those mythical places or people?
Hyboria is a
Mythical place. So is Atlantis, and Jupiter, it seems like the planet itself.
Okay, I have 5 for history.
Okay.
that tracks, or what's the other one?
Occult. You might be able to have a glimpse, at least an idea of what the book is about. And
5 on occult. So
yeah, yeah. Listen, maybe it was the only one you read about. Oof, no. Mm, nah.
wow.
Never heard of it. But there's as much more information you kind of can gather of it within the time before there is a ring ring on the door
Oh yeah.
coming from up here. Yeah.
Someone lets him in. Come on in.
Okay. He comes in. Mm, plus with a little entourage of some junior detectives and a beat cub.
A B cup.
Good morning. Thank you for being able to see me so fast. Can we all
Welcome.
talk here, or is this preferred?
Yeah. Well, it'll just be me and Oz today. Everyone else is resting, but
Ah,
come on through.
okay. Yes. He comes on through to the couches here, and he sends his men out to stand watch by the door.
So, did you say you have information about the happenings from last night?
Yeah. You know, I'd like to know what is going on here exactly. We have established somewhat of a working relationship, I feel, and uh, really we also appreciate your help in capturing 4 of the people who killed Elias Jackson. So I am, very much grateful if you could let me in if you know anything about the murders that happened last night and all the. Yeah, there was explosions. We have around 8 bodies down at the morgue this morning that are unidentified. We know some of it, and it's tying back to what you guys spoke about regarding Walter Robson and Harlem, the 22nd precinct.
I see. Did you check with them?
Well, not before I spoke to you guys, because, I mean, is there something I should be worried about here? Are we entering a major war? Are you going to retaliate against them? What's going on?
Yeah, we're worried it's that same cult we were worried about that we've been talking about. Um, the cult members that were caught by your precinct weeks ago. We're almost positive it's the same cult, actually.
So, you were saying that you were attacked last night on your territory by these guys from Harlem, from the same precinct as Walter Robson, who took the suspects that we had for Elias Jackson into custody.
Yes,
Hmm.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. Guiding,
Well,
guiding.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
well, we're not saying that the police are the ones who are murdering people or after us, but we were attacked by these horrendous monsters.
Hmm. Well, so some news is that we have gained possession of 2 of the suspects from the Elias Jackson case, and they will be going on trial for that murder. If you have any evidence that can link them to anything, that would be fantastic. Um,
Well, do you need us to come in to identify? Because we
oh,
saw all of them.
no, I mean, listen, um, you apprehended them and handed them over to us, so, we already know all of that. It's more in terms of this gang that they work for. How much do you know about them, and on what kind of footing are you with them at the moment?
Well, we're not sure exactly where they hide out. We know that they were stealing cars. What was that bar called again?
Big Maple's
The one
bar.
yeah, they like to steal cars from McMabel's bar and use those cars in their antics.
Interesting. Okay.
And then we think that they have been following us.
Okay. So there is some level of aggression from both sides here.
I mean, that's not what I said at all. I said they've been following us, not that we've been
well, you
going
did
after
say
them.
that you've been up there investigating them stealing cars in their territory. That could seem a bit aggressive. That's the only thing I'm saying here. Do you want to give me a fast
I see.
talk or?
How about a charm?
Charm or fast talk? Yes. Wow.
There we go.
Boom.
Look at that guy.
Yeah. Okay. You've conveyed to him, I presume you're talking really about your knowledge of the Bloody Tongue as a gang, right? He certainly gains the
Yeah.
impression that there is something brewing, um, and he would like to know if there's anything he could do to kind of stop this war, to escalating any further, because of course he would prefer not to see any more dead people in the streets around here, since he is, of course, employed to uphold the law within this area.
I think we need to find out where they're going to be, where they're hiding out. We do have an informant that's in the cult that flips sides.
Okay.
I'll see if we can raid their base, their home base. We could probably stop them from attacking again.
Yeah. Have you thought about maybe taking a little bit of a holiday, just to this kind of thing blows over?
To
You
be
want us
honest,
to leave town?
yeah.
Listen,
Most of the time the cops don't want you to leave town.
what I'm saying is this: I think everybody is hot right now, right? They clearly, the amount of, none of you are dead as far as I understand it, but on their side there's at least 8 bodies, if not more. So as we go through the motions here, it might not be a bad idea if you weren't around. It could de-escalate in his mind. He's not saying that you have to, but it might be a good way. It doesn't have to happen immediately either. We can go through some investigation and maybe discussions to figure out how we can kind of de-escalate. But it might be good if you considered a holiday, just for a week or two somewhere nice maybe.
Well,
Maybe they should consider a holiday.
This is our town, see?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, yes. We have been followed several times in the past couple of weeks. I mean, I can't speak to 8 bodies that you said happened to be murdered last night. We don't know anything about that. But
I
we
mean,
can lay low. We can lay low, keep a
okay.
low profile for a week or two. But I honestly feel safer if there are more of police presence in this block, because we saw a lot of strange faces last night right outside of these doors, right outside of these walls.
All right.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Can I tell the cop that I feel I also wanted to report that my rifle was stolen?
Do you want to go into the conversation now and talk to him about a rifle?
Not really. I'll just shut up. I'm gonna roll bad, and this is gonna make this game really, really go the wrong way.
He looks at you, Fortuna. He goes like, I'm sure a lot of the guys would appreciate a bit of overtime, so we can work something out. Do you want to give me like a charm or anything to maybe, you know, percent,
Yeah,
you know.
for sure. Overtime on us, if it must be.
We can work something out that, yeah. I can make sure that there is more police present in around your block, so we make sure that the restaurant in the back. Oh, nice. Boom. Yes, yeah, not a problem. We can even participate. We can even maybe go halves on overtime for them. That's a good one.
Sounds great.
Yeah. But he'll make sure that there is extra policing around and available, and he will inform his captain that they're gonna start having conversations with Walter Robson on the 22nd, on the 14th precinct. Is it 14th or is it the 22nd? I can't remember now.
22nd, I think.
Yeah, okay, 22nd precinct then.
Lieutenant Poole, a question for you. Have you guys learned more about this gang that you speak of?
No, I mean we literally just picked most of the bodies up. They even managed to drag some of their bodies away. We got eyewitnesses from the restaurant up on 16th Street, just up here, that they dragged some of the bodies into the cars and drove off as this fog lifted. I mean, what is that about? And also there was two explosions, I believe, potentially dynamite, set off, and a
You
car
don't.
and fire, and
You,
there was there was automatic fire in a warehouse, and I believe a truck was stolen that is found just around the corner outside here.
I must have not felt too well last night. I slept like a rock. Don't have any clue about any of this.
Give me a persuade or charm or something like that.
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about there. Oh, I
Wow! Damn. Oh man. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Damn, dude.
His charm was silent.
Wow, there is fire in the air. There is electricity between you and Lieutenant Poole. You guys get on like a house on fire. Almost as good as the Joey, the bodyguard of Carla. Man,
It's too funny.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's amazing. Um,
I'm a special guy.
yeah. Lieutenant Poole is satisfied. He will get his men right out there, and clearly you guys know nothing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Um,
Well, all right. We'll see you around.
yeah. He sees himself out,
See you later.
and there is now
Oh.
police presence outside your building. And in the evening, they will have some extra cop car rolling past your restaurant and Grubhub and tea house, etc. And of course, if the people with overtime can always stop into your speakeasy on a drink after work.
8 bodies? Was that us in the warehouse, or that was
that was
before?
mostly me.
Oh.
me and Eric.
No, I killed a few people.
You're right, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before the stealing of the truck.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Yeah.
think 3 or 4 of mine.
See, I did know nothing.
That's the cop leaving.
Yeah, the cop leaving. He's out.
Yeah.
But there is police stationed in front of it and then to the back, so you guys feel pretty safe. Pretty safe. So, where do you guys want to go from here?
Well, he thinks we should leave town. We charmed him. He's like leaving us alone. So the cops are not going to bring us in.
Right.
So
I mean, yeah. We should take a hike.
maybe we should.
I definitely see value in resting up and try to improve our certain statuses. But
yeah, lay low Can we do some reading and studying for
Yes,
like a few days?
absolutely. We can do a whole week if you guys want. So you guys can do some
Okay.
reading, you can do other things, etc.
Can I find that Sears magazine to order
Yeah,
that shotgun?
in a week the shotgun will be arriving. Yes, the shotgun alchemac weekly. I don't know, something like that. Like I guess it did.
Almanac Weekly.
Um, shotgun for farmers. Yeah, you get it ordered.
No, it'd be Sears Roebuck and Company. Their magazine started in 1892.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna say I ordered it from Sears.
perfect. All right. Let me get on with that. I think in the meantime, maybe also, so think about what you want to study over this next week, each of you. Even though you're bedridden, I feel that you can still rest and read. So if there's something you want to have a look at as well, you can do that. You can also send pigeons around or send people around to if you want information. But maybe you should also discuss if you do want to leave town, where to, because travel in the 1920s, I mean, there's no transatlantic flight until 1927, so everything's going to be done by boat mainly.
Oh, we
1927.
can't fly.
Yeah, you're right. It was ships, right?
Yeah,
It was all
steamers.
back.
Yeah. So if you want to think about that and think about other preparations that you would need to travel, there could be a lot, and think about who you would need to contact, who can help you with those kind of things and make those kind of arrangements. Don't forget you are technically employed by Carlton Ramsey, Elias Jackson's attorney, where there is funds to do various things. But again, you kind of have to figure out these kind of things, how you want to plan it and where you want to go and if you want to go. So maybe that's something you can discuss.
Okay.
So
Well, let's.
what sort of leads or info do we have that would maybe be convenient to not be in town right now?
There's a Penhew Foundation that's in London.
Okay.
That's
Ah,
out of
that's right.
town. I'm just trying to kind of recollect like what info we've got on hands so far.
Because you have a lot, so I think, yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can kind of choose. You can make a lot of choices in this session. So I think you should try and, yeah, make it good.
Well, so one previous theory was that we thought Erica might be in on it and like somehow offed her brother to take over the company. But from the Seance, it seemed like she wasn't, right? She really thinks the brother's dead. She knows nothing about it. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
You're asking me?
I'm asking the rest of the group.
Well, I think
I'm
that was
just
the
trying.
assumption was that the was that she was in on it. She's not in on it. So
Right. Anyone else? Oh, the lady who was on the expedition was pregnant.
That's right.
Did we find out who the father was?
You heard a scandalous rumor that it was a Marxist Catholic from the Liberal Arts College of Long Island.
damn.
That's right. I think Jerome took notes.
He did.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Where did he take notes?
Do we need Jesse here?
No, I don't think so. I mean, here's the thing: is like you are aware of it because you were there with the conversation, so I can give you that information about who it was, which I just did. But
He
if the
took notes, right?
right, yeah, he did.
Was it in the party journal?
It might be. Have a look.
How come I can't
Well, otherwise, maybe he did it in the journal in Discord.
I don't think he did.
I don't
No.
think you did.
Wasn't that I press J, nothing pops up?
Player notes, letter from. Yeah, this is from November. Is the last post in there. Some assistant GM he is.
Oh boy.
I
I'm
thought
kidding.
I remember pressing J and then there's a separate thing that
Yeah.
pops up.
Oh, I might not have installed that module on the new server.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. What information you're looking for?
Just the Marxist student from Long Island, his name?
Yeah, I have it here. Give me a sec. In my notes. Keep talking. I'll find it for you.
So I'm just reading about the Penhew Foundation.
Yeah.
There's a new foundation director. Wait, I'm confused. It says in Sir Aubrey's memory, the foundation Aubrey Penhew was established in his former hotel in Paris.
Yes. And then it moved to London after that.
Oh, I see. It moved. Okay.
With the yeah. And I think you went to look up the foundation, but you failed your library use roll.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try that again. Look up the
Yeah.
director,
I can also
Edward.
try my library use.
Yeah. If you do that, I'll. Boom.
Success.
Right. So the Penhew Foundation was finally established in London under Edward Gavigan, who was the one who moved it from Paris to London. And he is the director, currently the director of the Penhew Foundation.
That's it?
What else did you want to look for in terms of information?
Like what is the purpose of the foundation?
Oh, yes. So the Penhew Foundation is basically it issues grants to scholars undertaking the study of Egyptian history and antiquities. For instance, it will also work with negotiating permits with Egyptian authorities, assisting with planning expeditions, travel interiors, and the hiring of labor. And it's done that because Sir Aubrey was a leading figure of the number one, the Carlisle expedition, but he is also a renowned Egyptologist, and Oz has most definitely heard of him as a
Yeah.
director. Yeah. So Sir Aubrey himself oversaw and founded a whole number of expeditions to Egypt. And since in the 1920s, since 1922, when the expedition found a very famous uh, sarcophagus, what do you call him? An Egyptian,
Sarcophagus.
that's the one, inside the Giza pyramid in 1922, the world, especially the Western world, is swept over with Egyptologists. They love it. It's like the biggest draws to museum in years. So Aubrey very much rode that wave.
My good friend Henry Jones Jr. will know him up in Columbia.
Yeah, probably. How much?
Also back.
Oh, you got a
backup
15. You got a 15. Nice. Uh, you also know that the Foundation's building in London houses Egyptian artifacts that are recovered from some of the expeditions that's been undertaken by the Penhew Foundation. and they have one dig currently underway near Cairo, led by Dr. Henry Clive.
Oh, it sounds like we should go.
Do we need? We have to take a boat to somewhere and then take a plane to Cairo.
You could take a no. You're gonna take a boat to Egypt, a steamer to Egypt, through the Mediterranean to. Come on, man. Indiana Jones, it man.
He flew.
Whoa.
Well, no, he flew Pan Am because it was the 40s.
That's right.
Um,
Sorry.
so
The foundation has funded a project, an expedition that's currently in
yeah, one of
Egypt
many,
right
but
now. Oh,
yeah, it also
nice.
founded the Carlisle expedition. You know, don't forget
Right. Yes.
Dr. Aubrey in London. There's also London was the last place Eric Elias Jackson came from.
Oh, well.
I feel I feel a little apprehensive to like say we should leave when not everyone's here for the game. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
They don't get no say.
I mean, we're not leaving today.
Right.
Like, we can throw out the suggestion that next we should go to London or go to Egypt.
Oh, okay. I thought we'd be leaving up like today.
No.
Probably not yet.
That's a
Not
little
with 3
eerie.
down.
No, yeah, you're right. You know why? I keep forgetting that they're down because I'm not. I like somehow did not get hurt at all. I don't
Yeah,
know how.
we're the only two.
Yeah, I know.
The good doctor needs to rest.
Oh yeah, you got fucked up, Mark. You got a broken
Not bad,
arm.
He
You
got-
have a major wound.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got bashed by the Bayaki. Hard.
I don't. My medicine rolls are pretty bad, but I could try to come help you.
But it's in a week.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we're playing over the week now, right? So you're doing stuff still, even though you're mainly resting. So, I mean, what you can do is you can gather information during this week. It's like, how far does it take to go somewhere, for instance?
Yeah.
You can ask me questions
Right.
like that, and then we can make rolls for it if you need to, or, you know.
Nope. Sorry, Mark. My good rolls ended with you.
So, if we were to go to London, what are our options?
So at the time, there's no flights between London and New York. However, you go by steamer and it takes between 5 and 9 days. Under ideal conditions, it's only 5 days. 9 days normally at the longest. There's
But
two.
there's a chance for the Titanic moment.
That is true, but that was before. That was 1910, wasn't it? Or was it later?
I don't know. My history right now is bad.
There's
5 in history.
there is two major operators, which is the White Star Line and Cunard Lines. Both of them offer first, second, and third class accommodations.
Ooh, can we
Cunard.
afford first class, Fortuna?
We sure do. Who's the lawyer that we're supposed to get money from?
Carlton Ramsey. I mean, don't forget, this is also something you can start planning out. And also think about but then you also have to start thinking about what you want to bring with you of your things.
Can we bring our guns on the boat?
Of course.
And probably in a trunk, right? We could probably put them in a trunk.
Yeah.
You could also
Yeah.
look up rules for what are firearm rules in London or in England.
Well, I don't think
or
you're
in
allowed to, right?
or in Egypt or etc. You can if you give me a library use, you can, and I'll give it to you. That's an easy one normally to figure out. So I'll even give you a boon to that.
I don't know at all.
And you wait a minute, you have law. You can give me a law check instead.
Oh yeah, duh. Even worse.
Oh my god.
I really don't know
With a
what the law.
boon, I'll give you with a boon. It's an easy one. Well, lies Blackwood.
I had a successful law check or library use check.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Too late. Well, regardless, you basically find out that in England, so shotguns are for hunting is more or less legal. Of course, you can't walk around with them. Any other gun will need a license. Also, in terms of how good are your law checks? Oh, 2. That's pretty good. Um, I'll give you that one then. What you can do is you have to declare them as customs coming into the country. But what you can do legally, because of your two, again, is technically speaking at the time, if you had to go somewhere else after London, you had a secondary destination, you can
Oh,
you can actually just basically you can take them through country in transit as long as they don't go out of their boxes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but that is still like something like a automatic is still a no-no. They would still frown at that.
Yeah, but but in the trunk, I can put that in the trunk.
You could do, and then hope they didn't inspect for it.
Yeah, okay.
Or if you had a cabinet maker.
Make a false bottom.
There's a million ways. Anyway, on the legal side,
I think
you
you
can't
gotta get
bring
Brendan.
you can't bring in guns into the UK or into the United Kingdom. However,
We should get. Go ahead.
you
Sorry.
need
I'm
a
sorry,
good
John.
smuggler. That's all you need.
right, you can skirt it by having it basically say that it's a secondary destination, and you can then, for like rifles, etc., you could say if you went to on safari in Kenya, you had the right to have these guns with you, kind of thing. Because don't forget at the time, like London, England is very much a destination point to go all kinds of places to the former colonies and everything else.
Yeah, because big old empire.
Yeah.
You mean the current colonies, 1925?
Yeah, they still had colonies at the time. Correct. Yes, that
It
is
wasn't
correct.
until like the 50s, right,
Yeah.
that they nationalized stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe
that's you're
so.
right. Yeah, they still had plenty of colonies at the time, basically.
Yeah.
Do I have any connections in London?
Give me a credit rating.
Nice. That's a good use of that roll. I like that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I mean, listen, you do. Number one is that, I mean, even more so than New York, London definitely has at the time, a thriving Chinatown, and there is plenty of connection there. You will probably even get different things from London that came from China over London. That would be quite usual.
I feel like I would know like import
Yeah,
export
I think so. Yeah.
people, smugglers of antiquity type.
Oh wait, wasn't there
Would
an import-export company in London that we found, or Jackson found that like they were sending stuff to London, like the cultists? A while. Remember like when we first got to New York and we were on we did some operation in the docks where we ended up like blowing up a car.
Um.
Sounds like
Was it?
something you guys would do.
It was a while ago. It was a while
Yeah.
ago.
I'm not sure. But
I gotta find it.
I think with the credit rating role, and I think that there's a good justification that you would have some level of contact with people in London. Import, export, call it what you want.
but would they be able to procure weapon or
I mean, shotguns you can absolutely get. You can also get ammunition. Handguns might be a little bit tougher. Don't forget, the police in the UK do not carry firearms in general, like
Even at that time.
even at that time. They have them once in a while if they need them or if they see a specific need, but other than that, no. So the amount of guns that you have here, not only are they some of them considered illegal even in the US, like the Tommy gun, anything automatic still is illegal at the time because they're basically weapons of war. Um, but in the UK, that would be even. I mean, I don't think that that is very reasonable to ask them to try and procure something like that because it's not that readily available for them. Shotguns, perhaps, maybe if you're lucky, a handgun. But if it is that you're
Yeah.
going to transport them, you could have them be the warehouse where they get stored, for instance.
Yeah, we could send it to our friends
Right.
at the company and have them
Yeah, if
you
it's in
know,
transit,
Stanford.
so
And,
while it's in transit, that could be the warehouse, or they could be their offices that they could get stored at. Do you see what I mean?
yeah, I follow. That's a good idea. I say we do that. I say we have Brendan's character, the cabinet maker, Solly,
Yeah.
make us some custom crates for our books and stuff, but he will hide some hidden compartments for our guns.
You might
And then
you might want to, especially if you wanted to bring the automatic rifles with you, you're also gonna have to give me an estimate of how much ammo you bring for those, because that ammo is gonna be harder to find. But that's the details we can go through. But yes, you can have the cabinet maker make specific cabinets that has false bottoms or anything like that as well if you want. If you want to bring in
well,
illegal weapons.
the Tommy gun and the 45 caliber pistols that me and uh, Elias Blackwood have that's the same.
Yeah, the 1911. Yeah.
1911, yeah.
Okay. In that case, that's
That's
fine.
the
If it's the
same.
same ammo, then of course you can reuse it. But I think the Thompson is a 45. It's a very specific.
No, the Thompson has the same ammo as
Same.
the 1911, which is why the U.S. Army used it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, because they didn't have to have like a bunch of different ammunitions
yeah,
laying
but
around, you know.
In England, they might not have a whole bunch of that ammo lying around.
Yeah, no, they're probably not
Right.
gonna have that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even think they would have nine. I don't even think they would have 9mm at the time.
So think about it like that as well. So like what you want to bring, how much stuff you want to bring with you. I'm gonna be pretty lenient on it. You made some good rolls, but yeah, if you're gonna do that, then you can think about that, and you can absolutely contact Sully to see if some cabinets can be made, or like travel crates.
Mark, do you have any London connections through the military?
Ooh, that's a good question. Could I use library use or could I use credit rating?
Credit rating in that case, yeah.
Yeah, let me go see if there's an old buddy I know at the RAF.
Wow.
Very nice.
I do, just so happens.
I mean, clearly,
His
yes.
name is Captain Brown. He's actually Canadian, but
you write me out who it is that you're gonna meet there. I'd love this character. Right. You absolutely have an old army buddy.
So John, he's
Yeah.
gonna be a British ex-military smuggler.
What's a military smuggler, FYI?
So like military surplus, because like the big thing after the Great War was just getting rid of weapons. That's like why at the end of the Great War, right? That's why the Tommy gun became so prevalent in the U.S. was that it actually was military surplus from the First World War, right?
Interesting. Okay.
So this guy is going to be a military surplus guy.
Okay.
He's an arms dealer, John.
Yeah.
John, he's an arms dealer.
Yeah.
But, in a very legit, fashion, because there's a need for it. So I'll have to write this up. This is gonna be fun.
And listen, if you go to Dole's house and you create me a character there, I will happy to put it in there for you.
All right.
Yeah.
So I need to create a British arms dealer.
Yeah. And if you want to create one for York, I can help you with that, Fortuna.
Oh, my person? Okay, yeah, I'll think about that.
Yeah. Yeah, think about it. Just give me background, etc. If you want to, then I have some NPCs waiting for you in London. I think that's a good way of doing it.
One thing I'm unsure of whether I would want to go to London is like, I don't know who I want to see there and like what questions I have for them.
Oh, John, you're gonna love me.
Aren't we just going to London in order to go to Egypt and meet up with these other people?
Hey, John, check the chat. I just dropped a AI generated historical fact. Sir Basil is going to be our
Merchant of Death.
Yep,
I love that. Yeah.
Arms sales of various nations, often fueling conflicts by selling both sides.
Perfect. All right. Yeah. Great. I'm totally.
He was also the sales agents for Vickers and British Arms Manufacturers at the time.
Wow. Great. Basil is Sahara.
My guy.
Yep. Listen, that works perfectly. make him. Find out how old he was,
That's
etc.
that's very Cthulian too.
It
What he
is
did.
very true. Um,
Love it.
sorry, what was the question before that?
Why would
Oz was saying we're going to London in order to go to Egypt.
Um, yes, I mean to be fair, at the time you probably could find. I don't know if there's anything that would go direct to Egypt or Cairo, or basically get de-shipped in Alexandria. You would probably have to stop over England at any point. You probably wouldn't have to go to London, but so you would normally. So your travel options are this. You, if you wanted to go to Egypt, you would probably have to go to England, Liverpool, and take another ferry, take another steamer or etc. to Egypt.
we can probably go through Lisbon too.
Maybe yes, but most of the ports will be coming out of England.
I wonder if Portugal has less stringent arms laws at that time. John, do you know that offhand?
No, I don't. I don't know. But listen, look at it this way. London looks like it at least gotta be able to. You could pass it by, and you can always head over to Cairo straight after. That is also an option. You know, it's not like.
Well, I think the game wants us to go to London, so we should probably do that.
Listen, the game doesn't really. It wants you to go where you think it's the most logical. Right, I mean, based on your clues, it's got options for whatever you want to do in travel times and everything else, depending. But what it does say at the time, to be historically correct, is that most times you would from New York just sail to London, and then you can go to Egypt. Where else? Where else would you want to go? Or if you wanted to go to mainland Europe, chances are you'd probably go to London and then take a ferry from Dover to Calais, and then you pick up a train to go cover mainland Europe. You could even do that,
Right.
the Orient Express, down to Cairo as well at the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
let's do
guess
that.
same question. Like, what are we doing in Egypt?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Oh, good point. Yeah.
This is to the group.
Well, I thought that that's where like this lawyer and like those people were.
Yeah,
that
I
we
thought
wanted to
that's
talk to.
we're now gonna, since our assumption was she had something to do with it. It's not, right? The next thing is we got to kind of start looking across the pond.
Well, so you do know that the Carlisle expedition did go to Egypt, and then at a certain point they went further down to Kenya, where they then got murdered.
Oh,
Right.
But they did also go over London themselves. Like so,
So there's a trail. There's some sort of trail there. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying that like some of the reasons for both London and Egypt, or England and Egypt, is that the Carlisle expedition followed that route too, and you know, Jackson Elias was in Egypt as well, and he was in London. And the last place he was before coming back to New York was London.
Yeah, let's go to London. Fuck it. Yeah, there's enough there for me to go and check it out. You know.
Right. I mean, you can also you can book time, so you would go over, you stay in England for X amount of time, and then you can get on to Egypt if you wanted to, or if you wanted to, you can also go back to New York and then sail again. It's
Right.
really up to you guys. I mean,
How long is,
we don't have to work all that out tonight, but
yeah. How long is the cruise or the whatever?
from New York to London would be 5 to 9 days of travel by steamer, and then
Okay.
to, let me see, to Egypt. So from America to Egypt, there are two major sea routes to Cairo from New York. The first is via the Anchor Line to London, England. Then you transfer to the India service, which travels through the Mediterranean and onto India via the Suez Canal, stopping off in Port Said. Is that what he looked like? Oh my
uh-huh.
God, fantastic. Um,
Oh, you got a picture of him? Oh my god.
yeah.
He was also a mystery man of Europe.
Oh,
Dude, this is a Cthulhu character,
he
dude.
is total Cthulhu. I like it.
Totally. He even died. He basically died, not of old age. I love it.
Great.
It's so great.
The other option you have is to travel with the White Star Line, which runs a weekly service from New York to Southampton in England, and then connections can be made there to Port Said via Malta.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mark,
There-
why don't you just attempt the first transatlantic flight?
No.
But there is at the time there is a flight with Imperial Airways between London and Cairo's Heliopolis Airport. It's not a regular commercial service, but it's there. It's going to be very expensive, basically.
Right.
Not regular commercial service, so what? It's
That-
like a charter plane or
Yeah,
a cargo plane?
you charter it. Basically, you charter the plane.
I see. Okay.
It's not like you could buy seated tickets. You literally had to charter Imperial Airways to take you between London to Cairo.
I see.
But there's enough business to keep them going, and they don't have to be like a commercial service. So
It's the Gilded Age.
yeah. But that's the other way to. So regardless of what you do, you almost have to go past England anyway at the time to get to Cairo. There's also Jack Brady that you heard of was in Shanghai, right? That is another option.
Okay.
There's even Kenya as well, if you wanted to go there. Again, if Kenya, you know, where the Carlisle expedition was murdered.
I'm just reading some notes
Yep.
from Jackson Elias. It says Kenya notes.
Yep.
There were mentions of names of people he interviewed, so we can backtrack and see if we can talk to some of these people again.
Yeah. There should be names from most places in it.
Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys?
No.
I was just looking. Oil and banking.
Dude, this is... John, you can have fun with this guy.
Oh my God, what was it? Monte Carlo gambling concessions?
Everything, dude.
Wow, what a character.
I'm really surprised Call of Cthulhu didn't use this character in some sort of written campaign.
There might just be a campaign out there that has him because he
This
is
is gonna be fun.
very special. 1936.
All right.
He's very special. I like that. He's fascinated by aviation.
And yeah, I think this is kind of it, right? Those are the options that is currently before you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to locate some names, like specific people who we
Yep.
can get into contact with and where.
Alright, I'm gonna put some. I almost have the gun for you. Let me
No
see.
way.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see. Did I do it? Winchester. That's the wrong one.
We should all go shooting together sometime. Speaking of which.
Yeah.
In real life?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you guys want to go?
Sunset Hill.
Is there one?
Do you want me to
Is
put
there
it?
one near you, John? Mark.
I mean, the place near me is boring because the guy like freaks out every time I show up with a non-epoxy rooted AR-15. So I'd rather go somewhere else.
Okay.
So like PA is probably going to be the place. John, didn't you guys go to a place in PA once?
Sunset
could
Hill
shoot a bunch
shooting
of
range. We did, yes.
Yes.
I've been there with Michelle too. It's fun. It's like
Yeah,
Nice.
I would love to go to a range where I could shoot a SIG 5.53.
I don't even know what that is, but I'd be happy to shoot some
It's a
bullets on them.
Swiss. It's like a Swiss commando version of
Oh,
the.
fancy. I got you the Winchester 901 model. It is currently in your inventory.
Nice.
Do I gain hit points, John?
Oh, so let's go to the end of the week. Who do you want to roll a medicine? I'll allow. I mean, technically you're bedridden, so. But I presume.
I could be coaching.
Yeah, you can. Well, listen. Credit rating? Medicine 14. Yeah, you good. So let's go to see how much it is healed. And that goes for everybody as well. Jerome Watkins.
What was my major wound, John? Do you remember?
It was from the Biyaki that smacked into you, the big one.
But what was the actual wound?
I don't really
It
remember.
was a base attack of it, but it impaled, so it gave you a good damage. I think I've cleared out the hold up rules and things. Here we go. Combat. Give me a sec. Alright, major wound healing. Make a constitution roll at the end of the week.
I resist.
Perfect, okay. You got a bonus
John,
die
did
if
you-
you had a medicine roll, so you gain 1d3 hit points. Sorry, yes.
Damn, 1d3 is rough.
Yeah. 2.
There you go. Not bad. I'm just curious. Did you know that? Why is it's 2d6 instead of 4d6? Why is that?
Because of the range goes down. with
Oh
a sh-
wait, it's 2d6, not one.
Or
no,
my
for the gun.
my 12 gauge shotgun now is 4d6, and this 12 gauge that you just gave me is 2d6. Do you think it should be the same? It should probably be the same.
If I open it, there should be different depending on the range. This is where the oh yeah, it does see 2d6.
Yeah. It should probably be the same.
Let me see.
I'm gonna change it. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna make it the same as the
Yeah.
because it is the same caliber, so it would do the same damage.
Yep.
Let's put 61d3. That'd be such a funny roll.
All right, let me see. Was it a D3, right?
Yeah, I just changed it.
That's cool. Let me see.
Dude, just reading this article on how the dude died, this is so Cthulhu.
All right. Oh,
I thought the healing hit points roll is D3, 1d3,
yeah.
not
So
1d6.
so what I do is 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 2,
Yeah.
and 5 and 6 is
see.
3. So
That's
How-
actually what it does, Michelle, when you do the command in the like the roll command line. If you do /roll, 1d6,
Oh, okay.
it will still show you a 2d6,
okay.
but the result's always going to be 1, 2, or 3.
Gotcha.
Hey
Okay.
John, can we do this? I have an idea. Can we make a token that's like the chest that stays in New York, so we can stash like what guns we want here,
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah. and like we'll just drag them over to that, and we'll know.
Yeah.
Or we make Sully's Fortuna's chest, Elias's chest, Oz's chest, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Let me see. I could probably put a chest out now.
Did you guys see a fucking Tesla Cybertruck
Turn on
with
fire.
somebody inside it, and it didn't click? No, it blew up.
Oh, it did.
It blew up in front of a Trump hotel in Las Vegas and killed somebody.
Wow.
The person inside died.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, it blew up with a person in it?
Yeah.
So
And it
it's
wasn't
probably
like
suicide.
terrorism or anything. It was like a bad car, like a bad battery.
Wow.
Really? That's a
Yeah.
bad day for Elon.
Yeah.
Poor Elon. Poor
Or
guy.
Okay, I've created
No.
some chests now. I hope this should work.
I mean, I don't really have
You don't have
that
that
many
much.
weapons.
Right.
Yeah.
For you, it's fine. It's just so everybody has it. That's it.
There's 2 Oz chests, just so you
Oh.
know.
Sorry, let me...
So I just drag my stuff into that icon on the...
Yeah, you should be able to. Let me... I'm just changing the name from... Hold up.
where are we looking?
Right here. I could put one here by your bed stand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Oh, do I pick it up?
It's a pile.
The pile is empty. Oh,
They hit
interesting.
change.
I've never seen this before.
Add currency? New
Yeah,
currency?
John, I have a suggestion. Why don't you just move them to the end of the bed? Because then
Right,
that's like our chest at the end of the bed, and we'll know whose bed is which.
right. Okay, do that.
You see what I mean?
There's
Like
also an
it's our
upstairs
Foot
that you
Locker.
there's an upstairs and a downstairs that you haven't even gotten to yet, or you haven't even seen the Grubhub restaurant. But I was gonna leave that. Right.
It's pile. It says add currency. I don't know. Oh, also, why did my chat just?
That was me. I by mistake.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Or you're using the alien dice right now. Did you know that?
No.
Isn't that what that is? Isn't that the alien dice?
You might be.
You know what? That's what we should have done today. We should have played Alien.
Yes. When are you ready?
Ah.
I don't know. We
could've
haven't looked
spun
at
your
it.
server up.
Yeah, we haven't looked at it in a few weeks because of the holidays.
Yeah. No, I
Alright.
was into that. Anyway, I mean, listen. So a week has gone past. Let me know if there's we done the healing. Did you wanna? Who wants to read what for this first week?
I was
Um,
still reading the previous book.
Oh yeah, that's right. That
Uh,
should be your last week as well, I think.
Yeah, something.
Yes.
The dark art
Uh,
of something? Africa?
Dark Sex of Africa. Correct.
Yep. Do we have a
Is there
list of the readings?
quiz?
Huh?
Do we have a list of the readings?
Yeah, I think I was just trying to find them so we can kind of put them out.
John, I posted a updated Call of Cthulhu character sheet for a Gud Mall. I just don't have his wealth set up because the
That's
dude's
fine.
like
I can.
wealth.
You don't have to worry. I import him as an NPC, and I might have to modify him a little bit here and there, but I'll take him in.
Feel free to change him.
Okay. All right. Let me. I'll get to that a little bit later. So the things we have here that you got from Carlisle is Amongst the Stones, Life as a God, Selections de Livres de Yvonne, or the Pancoptic manuscripts. I can pull them
Oh,
up.
I'm totally going with the French book, whatever that French book is. That sounds like the way to go right there.
Let me see.
Oui, oui, n'est-ce pas?
So is there, which one did you want to look at?
The French one. Come on.
Oh, okay. Do you speak French?
C'est très bon. Yeah.
Great,
oui.
great.
My character probably knows basic French. I don't know if he actually knows.
All right.
official
So it's
French.
French.
He knows Latin.
So you look at it. It looks it is French, and it looks to be French commentary on a Latin original by Gaspard du Nord around the 13th century. It's a handwritten manuscript, and it's bound in decaying blue calfskin.
Lovely.
Gross.
I really dive into the Latin section because I'm all about Latin.
Okay.
So.
Well, this one is in French. It's French commentary on Latin text, so it's all written in French.
Oh,
But
nice.
I have a notable self when it comes to Latin.
Yeah.
So I'm actually not reading the French section. I'm just reading
It's not.
the Latin.
There is no Latin in there. It's
Damn
Latin.
it all the hell! Then I guess I'm not going to do that because I really don't like the French.
Do you want me to see if
Well,
they?
you might be able to make an argument that French is based on Latin and that you could understand some of it.
Yeah.
You have no French skills whatsoever.
I only have English and Latin as language.
Okay, yeah. Then that one is not for you. It's French. That's as much as you know.
And I don't want to read it.
There's one called Life as a God by Montgomery Crompton from around 1810. That's English, handwritten, and bound in human skin.
I'll read that one. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm short by 2. Should I just use the luck?
Well, don't forget. So this is how books work. This one here would take you approximately 10 weeks of studying time. So you can start to read it.
I should read it. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll get 1 week in bed. So.
Right. So this is what I'm saying is like you can pick one. So there's Amongst the Stone, Life as a God, Selections de Livre de Vion is French. You don't read it or you don't understand it. Or there's the Pancoptic manuscripts, which is also in English.
I'm gonna do the thing about the gods. That's how I'm gonna roll.
Life as a God, the one bound in. Okay.
Yep, totally.
Yeah.
Do I get deranged or freaked out when I'm reading it?
We're in a library.
I'm sorry.
That was one of my sound bites. Sorry.
Basically, you get to read it. It's around 10 weeks of studying. I want to say the first week gives you 2 weeks. If you can note it on your. Why don't I give this one to you, so you have it. Gear, Life as a God. There you go. So, and then make a note for yourself that you have you got 2 weeks of it already from one intensive week where you're not doing anything else but healing and reading the book.
Where's the ideal notes place?
Maybe
Or player's journal?
Player's journal, yeah, put it in there so you note it because 10 weeks can be like wonky, right? I will also give you more time if you go onto Steamer and you do nothing but read the books. Any book that Oz you wanna read, or are you just happy with your new shotgun at the shooting range?
I want to learn I want to increase my submachine gun. So I wanted to go to the range and practice.
John, what's the name of that game?
Alright. Name of what? Life as a God?
Life as a God. Okay.
Yeah. I put it in your inventory as well.
Excellent.
So my book.
Do
Do I get a quiz or something? I think I'm done.
Yeah, I think you are too, because I'm pretty sure that one is only like 6 weeks or something like that. That's a relatively short one, the Dark Sex of Africa. I was literally just looking up the rules for tombs. So give me a sec.
What are tombs?
Or what it takes to read book and understand books. There's like a rule sections on it. Hold up.
6 weeks? I might not have finished. When did we start?
Yeah, because you had I gave you extra time for some of the downtime you guys had, where you just basically read you and Jerome. So, and you were also doing it together. So give me a sec.
Were we thinking of wrapping early tonight?
Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be that much more. This is really for you guys just to do preparation and do some of the work. So I think maybe 9 I was going to just go to.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
You guys working tomorrow?
I am.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Man's repressing. I gotta manage returns.
Oh yeah. I just finished our end of year inventory. That was fun.
Noise.
Hmm. All right. Give me an intelligence roll.
Who, me?
Yes. Let me see. Hold up. You got Aphrodite's Dark Secrets. If you go to...
If you have it in your inventory, you can just click on it and
Yeah.
it'll do.
I don't think I have it.
Yes, you do. If you go to
Oh,
Gear and Cash, there's a book there that's called Africa's Dark Secret. If you double click on it, you should be able to just read it, right?
yeah. I did the initial reading. It's got a check. Okay, I see the progress. 6 weeks.
There you go. Boom. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Give me an intelligence check. It's in the... Oh, nice.
Very nice.
So, if you understand this book correctly, there is a one thread that goes through most of these. It basically talks about ritual practices of a variety of African cults. But one thing that most of the cults have in common is about the ability to bring back a forefather. And
Forefather.
and from that, you feel that perhaps there is a chance that those rituals that are being described, you feel you have a good understanding about what the commonality between all these different rituals for bringing back the forefather.
Wait, so you're saying I understand and how to perform the ritual?
Yes.
Are you actually going to tell me what the ritual is?
It's kind of a long one. Number one, you have to get the body of a recently deceased person. And then you
Well,
have
there's a
to...
bunch outside.
There's one in your presumed that you got rid of, but
There's probably one still in the warehouse, right?
I presume you got rid of that
Okay.
before the
So we
cops
should go
came.
kill some. We should go find some more cultists and kill them.
How recently deceased?
It could be like... There's no real set time for it, but they talk about, a couple of moons worth in one of them. Another one is 2 harvesting times. But so it
2
seems to...
harvesting times?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's kind of a little bit up in the air, but you would think maybe nothing more than 6 months gone.
Hmm.
Basically, oh, hold up. Let me send this to you.
I mean, how many steps is this?
Here you go. There's a little bit of more information. Let me just... I just messaged you in Discord.
A person chosen to become a Simba
Yeah.
must die by ritual mutilation. The priest then chants over the remains of the body from the moment life leaves it until it reanimates approximately 18 to 20 hours later. Wait,
Peachy.
by a ritual mutilation?
Yeah.
That's easy. Come on. You know what? Everyone's doing it. Could possibly go wrong.
Wait, so it sounds like we need to kill a person and start chanting
Yeah.
for 18 to 20 hours until it comes back as the forefather.
Yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
And
come
what is
on.
what is considered ritual mutilation? Do we know
there's a
what
number
that
of ways,
entails?
like beaten with sticks, impaled with sharp objects.
Very pleasant
Flensings.
things.
Just think
I
of.
mean, I would need to know in order to perform it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a number of different cults have different ways of mutilating them. So you can probably even make your own up. But generally, it's pretty nasty stuff.
It's pretty free flowing.
Yeah, free from mutilation.
Free flowing.
Um,
As long as it's mutilation, death by mutilation,
yeah,
it'll probably pass.
yeah. The whole thing will take around a day.
Now, do I know what the chant is?
Yeah, you feel that you can come up with a chant mixed from the various ones. It doesn't have to be that long. And as far as you understand it, this forefather will be like a servant to you.
A servant. So, like, it'll do my dirty work.
Yeah, basic stuff it seems like.
Like, do my laundry.
Yeah.
It'd be funny to like summon. We figure out how to summon like deities, and we just get them to do our laundry. You know,
I
the
mean,
shit AI is supposed to do.
you think back to the time in the basement of Juju House. Don't forget this is where you found the book. And the things you found there, they seem very much to be Simbas. That's probably the level of intelligence that you're gonna expect from it.
Oh, those zombies that we found in the closet behind the curtain?
Yep. You believe that that is probably how those ones were created.
Oh, okay. So, gotcha. They're kind of dumb, though, right?
They didn't seem that intelligent. Like less than a dog.
Interesting.
It's pretty gruesome stuff.
Okay. Well, that's that.
Could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Can I move on to read another book?
Yeah, you can start another one. There is Amongst the Stones, there's Selection des Livres de Vion, or the Pancoptic Manuscripts, which is the one that seems to be the bigger one of all of them.
What was the one that the bad guys wanted?
The
Chased us
Pancoptic
out?
Manuscripts, probably.
okay.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll start reading that one.
All right. Popped it in there. There you go. 45 weeks. Difficulty.
45 weeks.
Yep. Difficulty level hard.
All right,
Cool.
I'll take it slow.
Yeah. There you go.
It's in Old English?
Yep. That's why it takes so long. It's very hard to kind of decipher. It's not an easy read.
Okay.
Basically, it describes. I'll give you a little overview. Give me a sec.
I read a little bit of it.
Of the content. Yeah.
Yeah, the description.
Yeah. Might have a little bit more if you need it.
There's a handout. A translation of the Pentateuch, originally written in classical Greek.
Yep.
5 bound manuscript versions of this work can be located across Europe and America. Does that mean like there are 5 copies?
Yep. In total.
There are other versions written in a cumbersome Middle English dialect, but most of these are in private collections. This work of book translates a copy of the Pentateuch scrolls
Yep.
that arrived in with an unidentified refugee arriving from the collapsing Byzantine Empire. The translator, reportedly working with a second collaborator, offers scattered commentary and reference quotes from additional sources about creation of humanity by beings of science called the elder things.
Correct.
They populated Earth with humanity. These beings worshipped and fought wars against strange cosmic entities. All was to be
We're not going to be doing was it Battle Earth type stuff, right?
Independence Day. Go on if you wanna.
battle strange cosmic deities. All was to be chronicled by the great race. In quotes. The text also provides information on Hyperborea, Atlantis, and Jupiter as places the great race visited, and they established cities of knowledge. It mentions city of the great race repeatedly. The speculative notes marks a passage detailing the history of the source material, which was created from fragments uncovered in a prehistoric library found in the city of Pacotus. The library was built by the Great Race, as well as the city, and the city was in a great desert.
Yeah, that's a pretty good synopsis. And but continue reading it. And yeah.
So it sounds like a story of how everything was created and fought over.
Yeah.
And tells where the origin was, which is in a desert, and where the knowledge is still hidden.
You also, if you want to, you can still. There is Jonah Kensington. If you go through some of your notes, and there's also Carlton Ramsey. If you want to organize anything with any of those guys.
Who's Carlton?
Carlton Ramsey is the lawyer for the Jackson Elias estate.
Oh, right. Maybe we should call him and tell him that we're gonna lay low and go overseas for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Ring, ring.
Hello, Carlton Ramsey on the phone.
Hi, Mr. Ramsey. This is Fortuna here with the
Yes.
rest of the Jackson 5. So we're running a little bit of trouble. We're being followed, but we're all safe. But the police suggest that we should take a holiday. Just
Oh,
to.
I see. Where are you planning on going on this kind of holiday?
I think we're just gonna go to London
Oh,
for
okay.
a while. Start there. Because yeah, there's some clues that we have come upon, and perhaps we can find more details.
I see. Yes. Can I be of assistance or anything? Do you need anything? Or I don't know how many lawyers I do know in London, but maybe Jonah Kensington knows somebody. You know, he's a publisher of various works from around the world.
Yeah, it would be useful to find someone who's trustworthy, who can provide us with housing, perhaps.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, like I can, of course, help pay for some of the travel if this is needed. And of course, in terms of accommodation, let's see how much there is in the fund. But you know, if it's not unreasonable, and if this is part of the investigation into Jackson Elias's death, then maybe I can help with that too.
Do you think you can help us to find some ship ticket, tickets?
Yeah, I can do that. Do you just want to go to London?
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, I can organize that. How many, and is there a specific class that you want to go for?
Well, it'll be the 5 of us. Why don't you find what's available, like in the next
Okay,
a week or two, and I can look into my funds and we'll decide on the details later.
great. Hello? Yes? Yeah, we can organize that.
Sorry, so late.
Well, thank you so much. Do you need anything from us?
No, I mean, listen, I'm gonna start. How soon do you want to go?
Well, we're still trying to get ready, so at least a week.
At least a week. So a week out from today.
At the earliest.
Right. Okay. Yes, I will go look for it, and I'll try and find you some good prices, etc. And we are talking of a total of 6 people, correct?
Is it 6?
Sure.
I think so.
Groovy.
Just for argument's sake, let's make it 6.
Sure. Who's the 6? It's the Jackson 5.
Yeah, there's also Sully in case you want to bring him, but I'm gonna leave that a little bit open. We can keep it open by having
Do you want to bring the reporter?
Rebecca?
Rebecca that you charmed so well and then left her standing.
Rebecca.
Yes.
Okay, 6.
Distances.
See, my plan is I'll be her inspiration of her memoirs, and I will, be a kept
Fabulous.
man. That's right.
Okay, let me see here.
Oh boy. Love is in the air.
Yeah.
Someone needs to get laid in this campaign.
Okay, so yeah, yeah. Hypatia Masters already did.
Oh, right. Did you ever give me the name of the
Oh,
student?
sorry, I forgot to find that. Give me a sec. I was literally looking for. I can't remember his name right now, but it was a Marxist Catholic. I do remember that. I was just looking for another thing, which was prices of travel.
I mean, if he's still around, maybe in the week before we leave to London, we'll pay a visit. I'll pay him a visit to see.
Okay, right. If you put that down as a note, I will find a name for you. I can tell you some prices I have here is first class one way US England sea voyage is $120. Round trip is 200.
That's pricey, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, back then. That's
yeah.
really
A
very
bus fare is 5 cent.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I can tell you a telegram is 25 cent. A movie ticket is 15 cent. And a tire is $10.
wow.
A tire repair kit is 32 cent.
Yeah, isn't a car like $500?
Yeah. Yeah, literally the cheapest car is around 500 bucks. Like a used car. Ford
So tell
Model
me,
T truck is $490.
Love it.
how much first class round trip?
First class round trip is $200.
Okay, price have a car. How about second class?
It doesn't actually say here. That's not good. Let's call it 70 bucks for second class, and third class 40 bucks.
Okay, something to think about.
Yeah. Well, somebody of your credit rating would definitely travel first class. I don't think she would be mingling with the lower decks.
Well, so how many classes are there? I don't really
3
know.
classes.
Did
Oh,
you
I
not?
see.
Did you not see Titanic, John? Did you not see Titanic?
True, yeah, that is true. Yes, they do mingle a little bit here and there. Sorry, yeah. Standing at the end of it, going down, singing a song,
And they
playing the
wanna
piano.
and they want to go slumming.
Oh, nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
Pretty good, right?
Hey, Mike, do you have the sound of the boat hitting an iceberg?
I could get it. But you do this.
Wow.
You layer the sounds that you do.
Nice.
Oh man, I can't wait. I'm gonna have to find some special for that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of.
Cool.
There's Jonah Kensington. You can call him too.
Sure. Deet, 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 deet.
Can we get the phone?
Yeah, I was literally just taking a
Excuse
quick
me,
drink.
phone lady. Could you direct me to?
Hello, it's Jonah Kensington.
Nice.
Hello, Mr. Kensington. This is Fortuna.
Oh, so good to see. I was just literally in your club the other night. What a wonderful place. What a wonderful place.
Oh, I hope you had a good time. Sorry I didn't run into you. Anyway, we are thinking of taking a trip to London.
Oh my god, then you have to stop by and meet my good friend Mikey Malone. I know Jackson Elias met with him too when he was in London just before he came back here. He owns the tabloid newspaper The Scoop. Great man.
I love it. The scoop.
Sounds juicy. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's a fabulous, and he's a great guy, by the way. And I know that I know Jack and Elias met with him with several occasions there. He also looked into various pieces. He mainly went there for research on some of his projects because they tend to pick up a lot of like stories that he was interested in at the Scoop. And then
Okay.
and then I believe he
So
also
it's a 1920s rag mag. That's great.
yeah
Well,
basically
this reminds me of remember in Men in Black? They were like Tommy Lee Jones used to get all his leads from the tabloids, like Alien
no, that's
takes
it.
over.
yes. It's
Yeah,
imagine picture that. That's exactly what
yeah, yeah.
we were going
It's
for.
really funny. I love it.
What's the gentleman's name again? Mikey Malone?
Yeah,
Mikey
Mikey Malone, Irish fella.
Leave him alone.
Wow. Damn.
Do you think he would be someone who can provide us with a safe space that we can hang out and continue this investigation?
Yeah, he would definitely know people in London that could hook you up with that. If he couldn't perhaps help you with it, a lot, I'm sure for a fee. He's very money oriented, but you know, so be it.
I see, I see.
Yep. I believe also when Elias Jackson was there, he looked up the Penhew Foundation. If you haven't already seen that in his notes, maybe.
We did run into a business card.
Yeah. That's kind of my extent of it, I think, in terms of London itself. But yeah,
Well,
don't forget it was yeah, it was the last place where we had Jackson Elias telegram us from it before he came back here.
do you know where he was staying in London?
Yeah, I can dig up the address of the hotel he stayed at. Let
Yeah,
me look through things. I'll send that over.
yeah, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
More than welcome.
Yeah, come by when you are free and hang out.
Oh, I would love to. I'll come this Saturday and hang out. I'll bring Carlton Ramsey down.
Great. I'll see you then.
Great. That's it. Hangs up, and you part on good footing.
Lick.
Mikey Malone.
Yeah.
Wait, did we get his contact?
Yeah, Mikey Malone. The Scoop.
The
Uh,
Scoop.
yeah, The Scoop. That's the name of the tabloid. And I'll get the address for you too.
Maybe we'll send him a telegram.
Yeah, you can send him a telegram. I mean, you like maybe when you get the tickets, or I mean, of course you could send it to him now, but also think about what kind of contact you have in London. What you want it to be. I'm looking at Sir Basil at the moment.
So is that a real person or is it AI
Basil
created?
was a real person.
He's a real
Oh
person.
wow!
Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is a real person that is perfect for Cult of Cthulhu.
He is. He really
I
is.
love the fact that they said the morning before he was seen and he looked healthy, and then the next day he was dead.
Mhm.
Dude, come on, man. That's
I
awesome.
might have to weave him in somehow, but I love this. This is great.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Thank you, AI.
I like it.
The Merchant of Death.
Dude, what better, right?
Right.
What a name too.
Right. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll make an NPC of him. It's really good. Damn.
See, we learn a little history playing Cthulhu.
Absolutely. The mystery man of Europe. Cunning, often aggressive, and sharp business acumen.
I love it.
Yeah. And that kind of weird painter hat and that mustache.
Yeah, dude, it's just there.
Come on, man.
He's just an evil dude, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't know.
He's
right?
like a
'Cause
villain. Perfect
It's
villain.
that era, you know.
Maker and breaker of kings.
Right.
Wow.
Uh,
But that explains very much what we talked about. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like do you guys watch that sequel to remember the what was it called? Sherlock Holmes that Robert Downey Jr. played?
yeah.
Yes.
Did you see the second one, The Game of Shadows, I think it's called?
I have, I think.
So the Moriarty, who's like
Yep.
basically, I think Moriarty was an arms dealer in that and a professor. I think it sounds like they based that character on this Sir Basil guy.
True.
Like it sounds like the same thing. He basically like
Yeah, because in the original Moriarty, I don't think they just in the original Sherlock Holmes stories, they just tell him that he's an astrologer, I think.
I think astrologer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's a mathematician, but nothing beyond that.
Yeah, they must have they like added that, I guess. But yeah, it was pretty interesting.
If you guys want to go and see the Grub Hub, you can do that. If you want to do a quick tour.
Oh, we should probably have breakfast, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go eat bugs.
Yeah, you can go if you go through this door over here.
This one?
Yeah. And then down this way. And over here.
So there'd be a door here.
Can you not
Or
go?
can I just walk?
You can walk straight through.
I can, okay.
Yeah. The door here leads into the kitchen. This one. There's the two chefs working.
You got the bear.
Yeah, yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Oh my god, that's too funny.
There you go, and now you're entering Grubhub.
Oh my god, you made it, John. Good job, buddy.
Love it.
Hello, Pilgrim. What can I get you? Welcome. What, you have an automated thing?
Yeah.
That's really good, dude. Good job.
Don't worry, there's more. You
great.
can go downstairs as well. If you walk in behind the bar, you can actually go to the club below.
Oh, the speakeasy?
Yeah.
Nice.
Go down here. Should be a door. Boom! Oh!
Shit. And now look. Nice job,
So your
John.
levels are working now, right?
Yes.
Cool.
It's not actually levels, it's different scenes.
Oh, and you got music automated and everything?
Yes!
I'm resting. I can't have fun.
You can follow them in there.
It's alright. What
Hey,
can I
Mark, why can't we get some of this for Dragonbane?
Because I'm not that cool.
And if you notice up here, there is, if you want to talk to Carlton Ramsey and you want to talk to Joanna Kensington, they're sitting right up there at the table. Oh, hello!
I gotta use
How
the
you
same
guys
one.
doing? Are you enjoying yourselves tonight?
We're having a great time. This is fabulous. Oh, somebody's
Get it.
waving at you. No, they're waving at Jerome. It's There's the
Barack
Mordecai
Obama.
Lemmings.
Hey, Harmony, why don't you get our friends here around on the house, all right?
Mordecai Lemming is sitting at a table further down, waiting for Jerome to come by so they can talk about the wonderful book they're gonna write. He's gonna come over now. I can't hear you, Michelle. I don't think.
Who's Willa?
That is Carlton Ramsey's secretary
Oh,
and
okay.
young cousin. She was at the funeral. Have you seen Jerome?
Mr. Lemming.
Yes, have you seen Jerome? We're gonna write a fabulous book.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
is indisposed right now.
Oh, what a shame.
Come, come
I
to
love
the
the
bar.
fantasy music. This is
We'll get
great.
you a drink.
Alright, yes, please. What a fabulous club.
oh, he even made a big giant bar at the end. That's pretty
Uh-huh.
cool. The lights and everything.
You can hover over them and they'll have names.
Job, buddy. That's great. Let me get a whiskey there, Tom.
More than welcome, I'll serve you run right up. And here comes the owner. Great, fantastic.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Yeah, fabulous. What can I get you?
Oh, the usual.
Oh.
Water.
I'll serve you one right up.
John, I think it's funny. It's like you did such a great job of getting these levels together just in time for us to leave New York.
You might want to come back. Who
I know.
knows? Like, don't forget
Yeah,
New
you're
York.
right.
New York is your headquarters. This is where you live, right? And when I found out that the steamer journey to London is only 5 to 9 days, I'm like, dude, you can swing over there and be back in like 3 weeks.
True.
Right.
You're right.
So, and I think it's good that you have an HQ because then it can weave other things into the story. There's the reasons for you guys going back still, right? There's a lot of
Nice.
unfinished business, so that doesn't mean that you can't go to London or go to Cairo or go to wherever you want to go, but New York is still where and North America is still where most of the Cthulhu mythos kind of happen. So yeah. There you go.
Did the music stop?
Yeah, so I only played that. So that track was actually the #1 selling track at the time, but I only played once when people enter. So if somebody goes to another entrance, it'll activate again. There you go.
Love it.
That is so cool.
There you go.
Oh, I've got a really good sound coming.
The quality's good, John.
Oh man, you see nothing yet. This place is all wired for all kinds of action. You just say the word.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. And you can also go upstairs if you want. Like above ground floor. But you've already seen that. That's just your apartment area.
So have you built the tea house?
I haven't built a tea house yet. That will be on the ground floor, next to the warehouse, below the kitchen. But I have to kind of Frankenstein some of these maps together from various maps. It's sometimes not that easy.
Hey Tom, pour me another shot.
Yeah, I'll put in another shot.
Oh, wow.
That is so
Let's
perfect. Oh my god,
Slam
what
it down.
Yes.
Slam it down.
Oh, that is fabulous. That's awesome.
All right, anything else in here? Or are we going back to Grubhub?
You can go back to Grubhub. You can also go to... There you go. Now you're back in Grubhub. There's also other exits where you end up in different places. You can get to the warehouse. can't. I don't think your mic is on.
We should create a Grubhub menu.
If you want to write up a Grubhub menu, I will post it here by the bartender as you come in through the door.
Yeah, like a daily special.
Yeah, daily special at the Grubhub. Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys want to call it around now? I think you've done good. This was
Yeah,
never
that's
gonna
fine.
be. This was not gonna be a massive one tonight, but I'm glad you kind of, at least you start skimming the surface of what you can do around travel. And when we're back together again, I think we can, you know, get started on other things.
Can I go to the gun range? Can I
Uh,
start practicing
yeah,
with
you could.
the
Yeah,
machine gun before, just real quick, and then we can end it? Like, I
yeah.
just want to get that started. Can you put that machine gun in my inventory?
It's already in your character sheet, the skill. Oh, you want the submachine gun itself?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was like in the back of the truck. Should I go
yeah.
get it?
No, I got it. Hold up. It's easier just for me to give it to you.
And then I don't know why I can't. Can you put the 12 gauge on the chest for me? Because I don't want to carry that.
Right.
There it is. Very cool.
The
Thanks.
sawn off or the Winchester?
The sawn off.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did Mr. Gray get home?
Yeah, he's upstairs somewhere.
So Rebecca got home safely?
She did, yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Huh, why can't I make a pile? I'm gonna work on the pile situation a little bit more, but yeah, on for now, just you can put things in your inventory, but we're gonna figure out something, especially now that you're traveling, like what are you bringing, what is back home in New York and stuff like that. But I'll figure that out as well for next time. All right. Well, that's if there's nothing else you guys want to do, then we can call it.
No.
How
I
does
thought
the training work?
I'll have to read up again, but remember, I think it's every month or something like that. If you do it consistently, you get to do an intelligence roll, and if you succeed, you basically gain 1d10, I think.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I can keep doing that throughout the year.
You can, but don't forget, it's like the problem with something like the Thompson submachine gun is where you're gonna practice it on a steamer, for instance. I mean, here, I'm sure you can find some kind of, you know,
Gun range?
yeah, exactly. Not even a gun range. You can drive out in the countryside into whatever or not one of your friends has a house and you can shoot at planks in the woods, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember my place is in
Right.
Yonkers.
In Yonkers, correct, right? In his Yonkers
Which
estate in the woods.
which used to be Yonkers used to be farmlands.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Well, I was thinking my character had a place more towards like Bear Mountain.
okay, listen, you got a pretty okay creator rating, I believe, as well, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, yes. Yeah, you just
That's it for me. That was cool.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't want to because I think you had like 4 sessions of like super activity. I think it was time to just scale it back a little bit and get
Yeah.
you guys to think about what next step you want to do because it's also about where you want to take the story, right? I think like with the seance and the ambush,
That was hilarious.
yeah, I thought it was good, but it was like it didn't give you a lot of options to determine what the story should be. So I think it was good to go back and go like, well, what is the evidence? What is it that we want to do going forward? And I can start preparing for that. So that's awesome.
I think London and Cairo sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds super fun.
Yeah.
It's a bummer we can't take Mark's plane.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
it's
is
not
what
gonna
it is.
fly that long. Yeah, that is a bit of a bummer. But don't forget, I mean, there is no reason why you shouldn't come back to New York. There might be some things that you need to settle anyway. Remember, the leader, Dario, has still not shown his face. You still haven't met him, right? So,
Oh, well, I don't. Spoiler alert.
well, I mean, you know of him
We do
from
know
your
of him. Yeah,
yeah
yeah.
from your contact, right? So there's that. We're like, what does your contact give you? But you're going, it's okay to go on holiday and go do something different. You can always come back to
Yeah.
New York, and we could play more
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
New York is already set up for you guys to kind of play through. So
Would you make like the ocean liner? Will that be its own like map and like small scenario or something?
I am very much thinking about that. Yes, I actually have an entire ocean liner map.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Whether or not we do specific adventures on the ocean liner in the first one, I can't tell you, but I am contemplating that about how I want to run that.
Ooh, we're gonna do Godzilla. We're gonna be on the boat, and then it's gonna be on an island, and there's gonna be this big gigantic monkey, right?
Maybe,
Come on,
maybe,
John.
maybe you find the island of Kong, right? I mean, don't forget, like, what is it, the Call of Cthulhu, the novel as well. He's out sailing, and they come upon this mysterious island. I mean, it's very King Kong. It really is.
Love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Well, have
Well,
a happy New Year,
All right,
everybody.
gang. Happy New
Pleasure
Year.
happy
Another fucking year,
2025.
playing.
bitches.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. I'll 2 weeks now, I guess, huh?
Yeah, 2 weeks. So,
2 weeks.
yeah,
I know.
we'll bring people up to speed in the next round. I mean, there's not that much, so I think that should be fine. Yeah.
Not that much. We only decided to move on. We just like left them. Imagine we're like on the ship already and left
I
the
mean,
three sleeping in the bed.
That would kind
pretty
of suck.
funny.
That's a way to do it. Not needed anymore.
Bye.
Bye.
Did Mark just jump off? Okay. John, are you playing Dragonbane on Sunday?
I am, yes.
Nice. All right. Cool. Guys, enjoy your evening. I'll see you.
You too.
See you soon.
That was
Good
awesome.
night.
Good night.
Bye, Mark.
Yep. Oh, yeah, yeah.